Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make this ruffle blouse. So first I made the pattern. I already had a pattern for a top that I really liked and that fit me well. So I took that pattern and then I drew a line right across the armhole where I wanted the ruffle to be. And then I cut the pattern in half. I did this for both the front and the back. I just forgot to draw the back. So you have to imagine it being there. So I did the same for the sleeve. I picked the sleeve pattern that went well with this pattern and I cut it in half at the same spot. And for the sleeve I only used the top half because my sleeve ends at the ruffle. And then I had a huge rectangle for my ruffle. So the width is as at least the circumference of your chest where the ruffle is gonna be, possibly bigger depending on how big you want your ruffle to be. And the length is approximately the length of my boobs plus sewing allowance. So I first cut everything out and then I sewed up the darts. Then I placed the top right sides together and I sewed the shoulders together. I finished the seams with pinking shears. Then I attached the sleeves to the top. So I pinned and sewed. Of course I also finished those seams. This is my ruffle. So I gathered it first. I think it was about 1.5 meters, but then I decided to make it longer or broader so it could have more ruffle. I think I added half a meter, so it's I think 2 meters of fabric. So I gathered it by stitching or basting on one side of the ruffle and then pulling on the threads until it was the length that it would fit on my top. So then I pinned my ruffle to my top and I sewed. So this is what it looks like now. So I attached the second part of the top. This is the front, I think, to the ruffle. So where you would normally, where it normally would be attached. And I also did it for the back. And then the back is 2 pieces. So of course I do this by placing them right sides together, carefully pinning them and then sewing them. So now I have my whole top and I turned it inside out so I could attach the side seams to each other. without sewing the ruffles. So I pinned the side seams and I sewed them. I finished them with pinking shears. And I also made a facing. I did not add this in the drawing, but it's just a normal facing that can come with your pattern. That is a neck facing. So I first cut a facing that would also fit around the armholes, but I ended up not doing that because I already sewed up the side seams and it would have been very tedious to sew it up by hand. So I just finished off the seams under the armpit by rolling them over and then hand sewing them. So here I attach the facing to the neck. So I placed the right sides together, I pinned it, and then I sewed. And of course I also finished it with pinking shears. So this is where I folded over the seams underneath the armpit and I sewed it up. I also hemmed the ruffle and then I attached the zipper in the back. It's a blind zipper. After I put in the zipper, I sewed up the last bit of the back seam. I sewed pretty close to the zipper so it will be nice and hidden. I'm actually really pleased with how the zipper fits in the blouse. I think it's probably one of the best blind zippers I ever put in. I finished the leftover seams with pinking shears. I also attached the facing to the zipper by pinning it and then hand sewing it. And I finally hemmed the top. So this is the finished result. I hope you like it. I hope the video was useful. And if you did, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you for another video. Bye!